Hello and welcomes everyone, AnthWolf here with a Let's Talk video for March 2015. The video in the background is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and the soundtrack, the music in the background, is from the game by Supergiant called Transistor, and the title of this track is called Old Friends. And I think it's actually the opening track of the game itself. So yeah, if anyone is unfamiliar with a Let's Talk video, it's basically one of my content updates, and I thought basically I would sit down and spend a few minutes telling you what's been happening this past month and what may be coming to the channel, as well as any updates, any improvements I've made. So let's get started. The first thing you may notice in this video is the lack of an ambient hum from my PC's fans. Basically it's always been there, and I've tried to reduce it as much as possible by using sound equalization, and over time and over experience I've managed to use noise cancellation, and in a current series I'm actually recording, which probably won't be released until, trying to think now, maybe next month. You won't notice the difference apart from maybe in this video, but yeah, that's starting to work. It seems to work out fine, so hopefully, yeah, that'll no longer be an issue on my channel and no longer in my videos. So overall quality increase, and I'm quite happy about that. I say I'm ever improving, ever trying to get things made better for my channel, just so it's more, I don't know, viewer friendly, I suppose you can say. In addition, I've, like, for my playlists, the first episode of each one, I kind of created a custom thumbnail, either just kind of a picture depicting what the game actually is, or creating one myself. For example, my Europa Universalis tutorial series has their own customized thumbnails, and that's just the wonders of paint, because I'm not very good, I'm not a great artist. I just kind of cheat. So yeah, what's been up this past month? You've probably noticed I did try and start the real-time strategy game Homeworld at the moment with the intellectual properties held by Gearbox, and that didn't work out too well, and obviously I mentioned that in a previous content update, so there's not really any point to go further into that, but it's sad that I couldn't record more of that series. And not make it entertaining, at least. But what I have been doing instead, I have been playing a lot of the Arcane Studios Bethesda title Dishonored. I've actually now completed that series. It's about 32 episodes long, and obviously I am releasing that daily in 2 or 3 videos at a time. And I'm also now beginning to record the DLC. At the moment I'm recording A Knife in the Dark, which is a DLC about Dowd, a fellow assassin in the game. And actually Dowd's missions, when I get to that point in releasing the content, is when you'll start noticing the noise cancellation improvement, basically. So yeah, that's one thing at least. Take a breath. In addition, I have started recording a true playthrough series of Europa Universalis EU4, where we are using the El Dorado custom expansion and made our own custom nation, which is basically a improved version of Portugal. Even though Portugal are pretty damn good at trade and colonization themselves, I tweaked it slightly using the custom nation you got with this expansion to do something a little more personal and put my stamp on the game, basically. What else? A couple of things. Obviously I'm using the Transistor soundtrack at the moment, and I will link to where the soundtrack came from. I do have the soundtrack, actually. I bought the game itself and I bought the soundtrack along with it, but you can find it on YouTube, and I quite like listening to it just when I'm just relaxing, basically, or reading something. But I've tried recording the game Transistor itself, and at the moment for some reason the recording software Fraps doesn't like the game for some reason. I may have to try and use OBS, sorry, I almost said OSB, OBS to see if I can window capture the game. Otherwise, well, I won't be able to record the game. It's as simple as that, sadly. I've also tried to recently record the survival horror game with a HP Lovecraftian influence called Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, I believe it's called. Within the first video I noticed there was a repetitive crashing issue when using the inventory, and you need to actually use the inventory early on to get a key to unlock a door, so that instantly has basically prevented me from recording that series, which is unfortunate because I need more survival horror on my channel. I really enjoy the series, and I'm very interested in like Lovecraftian lore, and yeah, I have a few of the board games and I've been looking forward to playing them, but I haven't got around to it yet. I need to make time and get people together. So yeah, apart from those, let's think, what else have I been up to? Star Wars The Old Republic, obviously I have my series there and it's up to part 49, where we ended off ending the chapter 1 story arc, and I thought that was a good time to end the series, at least at the moment, because it's such a long series. I wanted to have a small break, and that was obviously a perfect place to call that. But once we may have the Europa Universalis series complete, at least that one, I hope to do maybe a second or a third depending on how I feel. But yeah, when I've completed EU4, I may consider then returning to Star Wars and continuing the story arc and see what else our protagonist can get himself up to. So yeah, apart from that, there's not much else I need to let you know. That's what I've been up to, that's what I've been thinking about. The only other thing I wanted to mention is I will be looking into getting a new profile picture and banner made for this channel, for the YouTube channel, because at the moment obviously I'm just using a simple couple of images I pulled from the wonders of Google, and I want something a bit more personal, obviously for myself. So I will be looking into maybe having a artist or two make something unique for me, and obviously if there is anyone who can recommend an artist like that, feel free to comment below. And not only that, but obviously that's the first thing I want to look into, and following that I may look into either myself or having someone design an introduction to my videos. I have seen fellow YouTube hobbyists have the same or similar sort of idea, so yeah, that'll be interesting to have. And yeah, that's about it. That's obviously going forward in the future, so let me know what you think, comment suggestions below, and yeah, I will see you all in the near future. Of course, this has been AnthWolf, and hope you enjoyed the next couple of weeks, and I'll see you all next month for a similar video. Till then, take care, and bye bye now.